Hey guys, I know many of us are feeling frustrated because the services that we or our loved ones with disabilities rely on are being cut, or they're being threatened to be cut, or they're harder to access. But today, I want to share about 11 essential resources that are still available to help our loved ones with disabilities. I'm talking about resources that can help with financial support, education, employment, and so much more. So grab a notepad, save this video for later because these resources can make a huge difference. Let's get into it. So, guys, the first resource that I would like to discuss is Social Security. Social Security has made a huge difference in the life of our family. Bryant receives Social Security. So, Social Security disability insurance is SSDI, and supplemental security income is SSI. If you or a loved one need financial support, SSDI and SSI can help. SSDI is for those who have worked and paid into Social Security, while SSI is for people with limited income and resources. And you can apply for these at the Social Security's Administration website. So I do want you to know that getting approved for these programs, guys, can be extremely challenging. It's not impossible, but it is challenging. And let's go over the reasons why. So, the eligibility criteria: SSDI requires sufficient work credits, which are earned through your employment history and contributions to Social Security. SSI, on the other hand, is needs based and requires applicants to have very limited income and resources. The medical documentation, both programs require comprehensive medical evidence demonstrating that your condition meets the Social Security's Administration's definition of disability and that it prevents you from performing substantial gainful activity. And the application process for both SSDI and SSI can be complex and lengthy, often requiring detailed work history and medical records. Initial denials are common for both programs, leading many applicants to go through an appeals process. So let's discuss some of the common reasons for denial: insufficient medical evidence, exceeding financial thresholds for SSI, and not having enough work credits for SSDI are common reasons for denial. Despite these challenges, many people have successfully attained benefits with thorough preparation and persistence. Hiring a disability lawyer can also improve your chances of approval. So here's the thing, guys. When Brian was young, I guess he was about 6, he was tested and he was determined to be disabled. We went through so many tests, right? They were sending us to Social Security was sending us to their people that they work with, all the psychologists, psychiatrists, medical doctors. We went through those. And Brian was determined to be disabled, but he was denied. You know why he was denied? Because he had access to what they determined substantial resources. And you know who those resources were? His parents. But because of my persistence and because I did the leg work up front, when Brian turned 18, he was immediately approved for Social Security. There was no more testing involved. He was immediately approved. So the leg work I did up front was totally worth it. So, guys, next, let's discuss Medicaid because it's also designed for people with limited income and resources to access health care services. It's a joint program between the federal government and individual states, and each state has flexibility to manage its own Medicaid program within federal guidelines. So, because Brian was approved for Social Security, he was automatically approved for Medicaid with the state of Alabama. And I think Medicaid is just one of those services that is so underappreciated because it covers so many things like skilled nursing care, medical equipment, home health aides, and so much more. Services are provided via waivers, which are available in every single state, guys. So please, please, please check your state's Medicaid website to find out which services are available in your state. And if you don't know how to find your state's Medicaid website, you can visit medicaid.gov and you can access it that way. But again, it covers even more than healthcare services, guys. So please, 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 please check your state's website to see what's available. All right, guys. So next, let's discuss ABLE accounts. So ABLE accounts allow you to save money without losing your disability benefits, and you're able to save tax-free for expenses like housing, education, and assistive technology. And you can learn more about ABLE accounts at ablenrc.org. Now, Brian does not have an ABLE account, but he does have a special needs trust. So if I were interested in signing him up for an ABLE account before I did that, I would definitely speak to his attorney just to see if there were any nuances involved. So um, I would advise you that if you're thinking about any benefit, like and just such as this able account, to speak to your attorney first to make sure that there aren't any nuances involved. Many colleges are embracing students with disabilities, and that is a great thing, right? And for students with intellectual disabilities who want to continue their education, Think College helps them attend universities across the United States. Their website reads Think College provides resources, technical assistance, and training related to college options for students with intellectual disability and manages the only national listing of college programs for students with intellectual disabilities in the United States. Guys, visit thinkcollege.net to find out more information about this great opportunity. All right, guys. Next, we have vocational rehabilitation services. Guys, this is an awesome resource that I have personally used. So, if you need help in finding a job, VR programs in each state offer training, resume help, and workplace accommodations. Brian started vocational rehab when he was in high school, and when he was out of high school, he was approved for several training programs with our state vocational rehabilitation services. And the providers were so great, guys. They were so patient. But Bryant suffers from anxiety and he was not able to be connected with an employer. But guys, remember each state is different. So check with your state's VR office or visit them at the address that's on the screen, and it's also going to be linked in the video description. So be sure and check out your state's Vogue Rehab office to see all the different things that they offer to. They even in Alabama, they teach the people with disabilities how to drive if it leads to employment. So guys, they offer so many great resources. Be sure and check them out. Centers for Independent Living. Guys, if you need help living independently, Centers for Independent Living offer resources like housing assistance, personal care aides, and job support. And you can find a center near you at ilru.org and acl.gov. I did an extensive video about ACL.gov. I think it's very informative. It's going to be linked in the comment section, guys. So please be sure and go and watch that video. But this is a great resource to help people live independently. National Assistive Technology Act programs. Guys, every single state has a program that helps people get assistive devices for either free or low cost, whether it's a wheelchair or speech device or adaptive technology. These items are available. So check out at3center.net. Caregiver and family support. If you are a parent or a caregiver, you do not have to do this alone, guys. Please get connected. Get connected with other like minded people. The ARC and Parent to Parent offer mentorship, advocacy, and community support. Personally, I have signed up with emails from the ARC because they do great advocacy work, and advocacy is something that I'm definitely trying to be better at. So be sure and check out these two organizations and get connected with like minded individuals. Guys, the last resource for this video is called 988, and you can also look at the title of the slide on the screen. There's just some words that we can't say on YouTube without risking a strike. But if you or someone you love is struggling with mental health, please call or text 988 for free 24/7 support. You can also visit 988lifeline.org. Getting mental health help is still very much stigmatized, and that's why I talk about it respectfully as much as I can. As a matter of fact, in this video I talk about how I was caring for Brian as he was going through his growing pains, and I wasn't taking time to decompress, and I had a mental break. Guys, I was working, taking care of my family, which included Brian acting a damn fool, taking care of him, and then working again. It was just the cycle. Go to work, take care of my family, take care of Brian, him acting a damn fool, taking care of my family, and me not even taking time for myself. And finally, my body just said, you know what? If you won't take a break for yourself, I'll make you take one. So I had a mental breakdown and I called Bryant's dad, and he thankfully, I mean, he picked up the phone that day. It was nobody but God. He came and got Brian, and he kept him for like over a month so that I can get the respite so that I desperately needed. Guys, now I have a therapist that, and she's great, and I call her anytime that I need help in navigating life challenges. Life can be challenging. We do a lot. So I urge you, if you need help with your mental health, please reach out for a therapist. Again, there's this number if you just feel like you are in crisis, but please get help with your mental health so that your whole body can be well. Okay? All right, guys. I hope that you have found this video to be helpful. Before you go, please tell me in the comments what resources that I've shared with you have helped you the most so that we can all support each other. And listen, I know times are tough, but please know that there are still people and organizations that are fighting for our rights. And of course, all the links that I've discussed today, all the resources rather that I've discussed today, the links are going to be in the description. And if you found this video helpful, please like, please share, and please subscribe. It helps more people find my resources on YouTube. All right, guys, please protect your peace and your mental health at all costs and by any means necessary. Take care, guys.